In this bag, I've got the brand new lineup from Wilson for their driver range 2025. And before we start testing and hitting, I'm going to give Wilson the award for Best Driver Head Cover 2025. I mean, they are absolutely gorgeous. Love this kind of quilted effect. Yeah, so straight away, we're on winning terms. Now, there's 3 drivers in this bag. There is the LS version, low spin version. There's a max version and a carbon version as well. I'm going to test all 3, give them a real good hit. It's really interesting. I'm going to go with, this one's the carbon first. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one first. It's really, really interesting with Wilson. They make very, very good products, like incredible products. Certainly their irons are fantastic. Like, they have such great history of making incredible irons that have won majors for many, many decades, going back quite a long way. And they've never quite nailed the driver market. Now, last year's driver was very impressive, and already, looks-wise of these look fantastic. They look really, really clean, super modern. Wilson have had a little bit of a rebranding on their kind of Shield emblem. They've taken the W and the S off there. Now it's just the Shield emblem, which I think is a little bit cleaner. This is a good looking driver. It's really, really nice. There's lots of carbon on this particular model, carbon on the bottom, carbon on the crown. This is a 460cc head. There's 2 adjustable weights. There's one in the front at 3 grams, one at the back at 9 grams, so you can switch those around. Adjustable loft sleeve, which gives you 6 different loft options and lie options, which is enough. Little dig at Cobra there again with their 33 options. But anyway, I'll stop talking about that now. 6 options is good. Let's give it a hit. Let's give this a test. Big technology story, AI face. Again, we've seen that with other brands. Certainly Callaway kicked off that trend a few years ago. Wilson now brought in this AI face technology. Be more forgiving, off-centered hits, more ball speed, the distributed weight, the strip weight from the hosel. And actually, interestingly for Wilson, a lot of other brands, when they've stripped weight from the hosel this year, it's talking about weight distribution, moving it more towards the back edge of the club. With actual Wilson, they're talking about reducing weight from the hosel has actually made the face more flexible to produce more ball speed. And it looks really smart. DYNAPWR. Now, if you remember, quite a number of years ago, I was part of a TV show for Golf Channel, and I was a judge on Driver versus Driver 2, and it's where general public came to Wilson headquarters in Chicago and pitched their idea of a driver. If I'm not mistaken, I'm sure this name came from that TV show, DYNAPWR. I'll have to fact check that, but I'm pretty sure it did. That's a really good looking driver behind the ball. It reminds me of a few drivers I've seen in the past. It kind of has a little bit of TaylorMade M3 look. M3 and M4, because they were kind of red and had these kind of red little detailing. It's kind of got this red stripe along the back heel, which is a little bit distracting. I'd actually prefer that just to be blacked out, but gorgeous looking head. Really nice, compact. I'm excited about hitting this. Look at that for an opening tee shot. 277 yards carry distance, 299 yards total distance, 0.9 yards offline. Sits really nice behind the ball. Actually looks a little bit smaller than 460cc this head, but it's not. The LS is smaller, but this carbon one is 460. That's a nice drive. A little bit of a low spinner. That's a solid drive. Oof. That's got some distance on it. I think the spin will be a little bit low on it, but I'll take that every day. Yeah, a little bit of a nose diver, but 314 yards of total distance. Okay, I'm just gonna hit some shots now with this, get some data. So far, pretty good. Need some more of those straight ones. Okay, one more with this carbon headed driver. I've enjoyed hitting it. I've really enjoyed hitting it. Been some very nice numbers. Not always dead straight, a couple of little left ones similar to that and a couple of tiny fadey ones. But overall, very, very nice feeling driver. Let's see if we can find one that goes dead straight again. That was nice. We'll take that every day of the week. Yeah, it won't be the longest shot, but it's smack bang in the fairway. Right, very nice. Let's move on to the Max version next. Okay, Max driver head this time. Honestly, that head cover is so nice. Really clean. Is that a handle? Oh, I thought it was a handle then. That would have really made it good. Right, Max head. Slightly more draw biased. This hasn't got anywhere near as much carbon. There's not carbon underneath, not carbon on the crown. This is more of a shiny gloss one finish on the top. I'm sure they're still stripping weight from the top and sticking it down in the bottom. But interestingly, at the back here, there's this weight. And I haven't tested this yet. I'm going to give this a test live now in the video. Because apparently, this is... it is. So it's called a flippable 19 gram weight, and I was like, what does that even mean? What's a flippable weight? When you look closer, this weight at the back, this little port, in the back of it, it just has weight in one side of the actual port. We'll show a close-up of that. So when it's in, the weight is slightly towards the toe / middle, it's in neutral setting. If you flip it round, that weight is now a little bit more in the draw setting. I like that, it's clean. Really clean. It's quite simple as well, that. I'm going to put it back in neutral. Last thing I need is any more draw. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, price-wise, LS driver is £480, carbon driver is also £480, and the Max driver comes in at £435. I'd be interested to know how this feels and sounds compared to the carbon driver, because surely it's got to be a little bit different. I don't love the crown of that driver, just because, again, I'm a little bit weird with glossy black crown drivers. It looks, the face and the actual top of the head looks very tight-list, which is a compliment. It really is. Just that red swoosh along the back is a little bit off-putting, anyway. Ooh, that was nice. Yeah, that was healthy. It does sound different, but it's not offensive. I actually thought this was going to be a little bit more high-pitched noise, but it's still it's still dead. Not quite as dead as the carbon sound. And when I say dead, I'm saying that in a positive manner. It's like a real thud. A little bit more from the heel. It'll find a fairway just. Very nice. I feel like it's definitely a little bit more forgiving than the carbon model. Maybe not quite as long, we'll have to dive into the numbers, but very nice. Let's see if we can rocket one straight down the middle. Yeah, we'll take that. Not the best strike in the world, but it's a nice little fairway finder. Okay, let's have a mess with the LS. Okay, it's an LS model. Interestingly, it's quite a bit smaller. It's 445cc head. It's got a new shape, which is more streamlined, a raised skirt, so basically this bottom section is raised up higher with aerodynamics. It's also a more deeper, more compact head. You can really see that face looks really, really deep. There's two weights, there's a 5 gram weight and a 12 gram weight. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with this. I'm gonna put the 12 gram weight in the front, give it its lowest spin setting, and let's have a little bit of fun with it. Weights, as much as I've just dropped that one, are pretty easy to maneuver and change, which is good, very clean weight system. I'm gonna switch this round and then give the Wilson DYNAPWR 2025 LS head with that weight forward. Let's give it a rip. Okay, looks similar to the carbon behind the ball, but just definitely more compact, deeper head. I like that kind of carbon crown on it. Again, I wish I could just take that red flick of paint off at the back, but it's what it is, right? I'm excited about this. I feel like this could be an absolute worldie. I think it could get some real distance. Oh, don't know if I got every bit of it. Yeah, it was solid. I know it can do better. That was solid though. 285 carry, 305 total distance, 163 ball speed, and I didn't quite get every bit of it. That was better. That was a bullet. Oh, yeah, that was a bullet. Nice. Feels fantastic. Feels really good. Actually, gave me the same carry distance, 285, but a little bit lower spin, a little bit lower flight, gave me more distance. That's massive. For me, that's massive. Oh, actually, similar numbers to the first two. Don't get me wrong, it's very impressive. 288 carry, 162 ball speed. Right, let me hit a few more. Let's see what this bad boy's capable of. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What was that? What was that? Jeez. 295 yards of carry distance, 319 total distance, and the best bit, only 4.8 yards offline. Just please, just repeat that. Like, I don't ask for a lot. Just that 14 times around the golf for the rest of my life would help. Not bad. It's not bad. It's not as good, but it's playable. Oh, why did I ruin it? 115 club head speed though. Yeah, very, 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 very nice. Bloody love testing them. That was honestly really enjoyable. 3 really nice drivers. There's not loads and loads of difference between the 3. I actually think they could have just made 2 models. I think they could have actually dropped the carbon and just gone with the Max and the LS, but I'm sure there's research why they've created 3. That one's the carbon actually. Right, numbers wise, let's have a look. DYNAPWR Max. So again, the one that I felt was giving me very good dispersion, and it was nice and tight. 278 carry distance on average, solid. 2,500 spin, solid. 159.8 miles per hour ball speed, very good. Like almost perfect to what I'd want for a driver. The carbon, 280 yards carry, tick. If you've been a long time viewer of the channel, you know that's my number, that's what I'm always trying to hit. 2,200 spin, 159.7 miles per hour ball speed. Let me just double check club head speed. Yeah, all around kind of 110. It went up a tiny bit with the LS just because it was smaller club head speed. That was actually 111 with the LS. But 110 miles per hour club head speed, tick, 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 tick. Felt great. I would probably say the carbon one felt better than the Max. There wasn't a lot in it. The LS, this was fun. This was a lot of fun. It was the longest, 288 yards of carry distance. Oddly enough, it was the tightest dispersion as well. I took out that really stupid shot that I tried to smash a million miles because that was just a stupid golf shot. 2,170 spin, perfect. 161.9 miles per hour ball speed, brilliant. Just really, really solid, like really solid driver. Just another note on the carbon one. The carbon actually gave me the most dispersion, which was weird. The widest dispersion, a little bit left, a little bit right, but all in all, a lot of them would have found fairway. A really good lineup. Like a really, really solid lineup. I don't know what Wilson have to do anymore to get it into golfers' hands. Because even me, I'm like, I really like it, but I don't know. I'm not desperately trying to put that in the bag. Maybe I need to. Guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Lots more to come. Be sure to subscribe. Don't miss a single video. Wilson DYNAPWR. Very, very, very impressed. And again, if I could sell a kid or a kidney to get that straight drive every time, I bloody would. Believe me. We'll see you next time. Maybe not a kid. A kidney, definitely.